everybody, welcome to the Painted Ivy. My name is LaDonna, and tonight we're going to do a quick sign on this board. So if you just give me 1 minute, I'm going to set up my comments so I can see you, and then we're going to get busy. I hope you're having a good day. Today is Monday. I'm from Bentonville, Arkansas, and I would love for you to just hang out with me for a while I create some quick and easy crafts. I make home decor for your halls, walls, gifts, and all kinds of things. So I'm going to show you just how easy this process can be for you to do this at home on your own. Okay, so I hope that, I'm just setting my comments up here. I want to be able to see when you come in. So when you come in, let me know you're here. And that way I can talk to you. Hi, Lisa. I'm going to move the tripod up just a little closer so you can see the work and lower it down some. I want you to be able to see exactly what I am doing. So let me lower this. One second. I'm just gonna move the camera angle just a little. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit about what I'm doing over here on the board. You won't necessarily be able to see so much of me, but I realize at the angle I'm at, you can't really see too much. So let's try this. Okay guys, I don't think that's gonna work. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a quick sign on this board. Now, I purchased this board at Hobby Lobby, and I really don't like this cutting off my face. Let's move this back. I'm sorry I'm taking you guys on a ride. I thought that would work really easy. We'll just lean it forward a little. Okay, bear with me. Hi. Okay. So we're going to put a truck on here. So let's get started with our designs. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our buffalo plaid down. So this, and because of the surface I'm putting this on, I'm not really going to fuzz it. I've already waxed my surface. And this is just a beautiful little plaid. Now I'm going to do this in red orange. So what we do when we open up our paste is we always stir, stir, stir. So this is the red orange we're going to use. I'm going to add a little bit of water away from my surface, and we're just going to stir it up. I'm looking for a sour cream consistency. I want this to glide on over my board. And I don't use this color as much because it's a seasonal color for me. And so this is what I'm doing. Elisa, can you see me? Okay. This is water-soluble paste. Now, this is a one and done board that I'm using here. So once I put it on here, I'm not going to be able to wash it off and redo it. But if I was putting this on many other surfaces, I would definitely have that ability to do so. And but I purchased this board with the intent, thank you, Elisa, with the intent of knowing I'm only going to use it once. So all right, let's get started now that this is stirred up really well. And I'm just going to wipe my I have some napkins prepped over here. Somehow or another, I got it all over my hands. And guys, that tends to happen when I'm painting. Okay. The good thing is it's all water soluble, so it will come off. All right, now we're gonna get our squeegee and we're just gonna do it real quick over. This is going to be so cute and so fun. I love the buffalo plaid even before it was like really popular. Now everywhere you go you see buffalo plaid. And I just think it's so cute. Scraping up the excess. I want to make sure I get the entire transfer covered. And then we're going to lift it up really quick. That looks so cute. All right, hold on, I'm going to show you. Let me move this. My work surface is small. Look at that. Look how cute. I'm going to hit it with a blow dryer because we're going to be doing a little layering technique here. So adding several colors and several transfers on top is going to give us the desired effect that we're looking for here. And guys, I really need to get this paste off my fingers so I don't smear it on everything else. Okay. And for some reason, when I use that color, I tend to always do that. All right, let's blow it dry. Now, it doesn't take a long time to dry, but because it's on wood, I want to make sure it's dried really well. Hi, Martha. Thank you for joining me. Now you guys, because this is a fall picture and I know what I'm going to put on the top, this is dry and I could go ahead and layer over it, but I want to give it a few more minutes to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and start with my sign at the top. And that way we can maximize our time, so to speak. No, Martha, I sell the transfers, but I do not make them. You can go to my website. I'll have a link at the top. But if you see any transfers that you like, you can buy them from me. And I can have them shipped out to you. I also have kits and stuff. Are you a member of my VIP? Okay, we're putting Harvest Festival Pumpkin Patch on the top of this. So I'm going to put Harvest Festival first and then Pumpkin Patch underneath it. Martha, I'd love for you to be in my VIP group. There's a link on the top of my page. I just started it recently. But I would love for you to be in there. And then, of course, you can always click the Shop Now button and it'll take you to my website. Okay, so this is the plan for the sign at the top. And we're going to ombre this just a little bit. We're going to pick out some fall colors, always matching the truck, of course. So let's do marigold and pumpkin for the ombre on the sign at the top. This is a very vibrant color, and I haven't used it before. Well, Martha, as soon as I finish my live, I'll be happy to add you to the VIP, and then you could look at it and see what we have going on in there. Hi, Teresa. Welcome back. Okay, this is stirred really well, so I'm not going to have to stir that one anymore. Let's get our pumpkin stirred. All right, so guys, what we're going to do when we do our ombre effect is we put the color on half the letters at the top, and then we add a different color at the bottom, and we just rub it in together. So we're going to start that with our marigold at the top. And I'm just going to do one word at a time because it's on wood, so I don't necessarily want it to soak in too much. And it would tend to do that with the wood. And then we'll grab another squeegee. And then we're just going to blend it together. And I'll peel that portion up. And we're going to hit it real quick with a blow dryer. So 1 second, let me grab the blow dryer. And then I can show you. Hi, Marlene. Welcome to the Painted Ivy. You snuck in on me. You guys, I put a little hook underneath my table to hold my hair dryer there, so that's what I keep reaching for. See what it looks like? And you can see the two colors. Okay, so that's what we were aiming for. Let's sit this back down and we'll do the second part. And I'm just going to cover that up because I don't want any mistake of anything smearing it. So I tend to cover up where I don't need it. And then we'll start with the second part of the word. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Are you guys ready for fall? Is this like your favorite time of the year and everything? I like the weather. Oh, thank you, Merlene. That's really sweet. So you guys, I'm not really a huge fan. Everybody has this pumpkin spice everywhere. And I haven't hit the pumpkin spice bug. But every time I go anywhere, it's in everything. Pumpkin spice everywhere. I like the pictures. And I like the concept, but I'm not too sure if I'm too keen on the flavor. Okay, see this? Oh, gotta move it down this way. That looks so cool. Okay, let me wash my little fingers and we'll move along to the next step. Now, it's supposed to be, if you're wondering, just so you know, it's supposed to have, if you can see, I'll show you this one. So it's aged, just in case you didn't know. If you see the little specks in the transfer, it gives it an aged look. Okay? So when you look at the Harvest Festival words, you see that same little age look on it. It's supposed to be that way. Somebody got worried about it one time. I had to show them the transfer. That is how it's supposed to be. Okay, I shall do the same ombre effect on the bottom that I did on the top. And that way, it matches, guys. This is going to be such a cool sign. Now remember, the hardest part about this, doing this little ombre thing, is honestly not wanting to do your whole picture like that because it's such a fun technique. So, you know, I get kind of carried away and I'm like, ooh, let me just ombre everything. I wouldn't recommend it. Save it for your little special effects on certain things to make it pop, but it is a cool little feature. And I need to put a little bit more color there. I scraped too much of it off. Because what you're doing with the ombre effect is you're just making the colors blend. So you want it to blend in. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, guys, same thing. Let me dry it, and then we'll do the other word, and I'll hold it up for you. Merlene, all I did was, I purchased my board from a craft store, and all I did to prep it was wax it really well. That's all I did. And then I didn't color it or paint it or anything like that. I just waxed it. It came this color. My hair's in my eyes and I look in the mirror, in the camera, and it's backwards to me. So I'm trying to figure out how to get my hair out of my eyes, guys. It's because I'm looking at you guys. Okay. Doing the second word. Now, you guys, you do not have to be artistic or anything like that to do this. This is pretty much, kind of reminds me of, I mean, you know, you want to be able to like put a sticker on something, but you don't have to have any special creative talent to do this. You can make your own signs and sell them to your friends and family, or you can actually make your own holiday gifts. And you will have stuff that nobody else has that you're giving away over the holidays. And that's always really cool. Let's dry this really good. And then I'll hold it up and show you. I just love how this turned out. The colors are beautiful. And I'm just using a cold dryer. I don't really, I don't use any heat when I dry it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. And see, it's dry. So, All right, now we've given our truck down at the bottom plenty of time to dry. We're going to get back to our truck. And the next thing we're going to do, we have to put wheels on. Okay, this has 3 layers to the truck. So, because we have to have wheels on our truck, every truck needs tires. So the only thing we're going to be putting on here are the tires. And guess what, guys? We're going to do them in the red orange that we started with, because we want the color to match. Perfect. Look at this. I just added the little tires. Now we're going to hit it with a blow dryer because we're going to put a large truck over it to finish off the outline. So if you guys have friends that want to see some crafts, invite them to join what we're doing here. I would love for them to come hang out. I gotta line my tires up, guys. Okay, and we're going to do this, the rest of this in marigold so it mirrors the top. So let's just get started with this. I know it's a crazy color, but hey, it's fall, guys. I want the colors to pop. Now this is our vintage truck transfer. We have this transfer, it's a staple, but always putting out things like spring add-ons, winter add-ons, things like that, so you can always add something to the truck. Easter, we had Easter eggs. St. Patrick's Day, we had clovers, things like that. So it is, it's a pretty cool transfer, and a lot of people really, really like it. So I'm trying to work really quickly. If you're leaving comments and things, I'll look at it in just a minute, because I want to get this. And you guys, we're going to come back and, I think we're going to come back and put black over the tires some, because I'm not able to do that right now. I need to get my paste up. from working quickly. Okay, let's peel this up. Yep. Oh, how cute. Oh, how cute. Okay, I'm going to show you. Now, I'm going to set the picture down a little bit because I do need to clean my transfer real quick because we're going to use it again. So I need to wash it off real fast. And it's just as easy with a damp cloth to clean the transfer. Now you could do this by rinsing it under the faucet. And it comes clean really good. And I just want to do it because I really want to come back over it for the tires and make the tires black. That's my goal. Is I want to put the tires on them black. I really don't want yellow tires, guys. And after we finish our live, I will come back and run this under some water because it's not going to hurt it. I just want to get the tires clean, mostly. And then when I lay it down, I can use the tires. So, and it cleans pretty easy. So where's everybody from? What state are you guys in? I'm in Arkansas, so that'll give you an idea about our weather. I know Elisa's in Georgia. Okay. We're just going to set that aside and then continue on with our picture. Kentucky. You know, I drove through Kentucky a lot. I love Tennessee, Marlene. I went to college in Cleveland, Tennessee. So it's like my home country up there kind of thing. Okay, let's hit this with a dryer. Just to be sure. Hi, Stacy. Glad to see you're here. And you guys, that truck looks a little light to me, like the top of it. So we may change it up just a little bit. We'll just have to see. All right, now we're going to, it's a pumpkin patch, guys. We're going to put a pumpkin in the back of the truck. I know, crazy, right? But we're going to put a large pumpkin in the back of the truck. Because you never know what kind of festival or contest they're having at the local fair wanting to show off the pumpkins. So we're going to make it possible to have this pumpkin in the back of the truck. And it is a pretty good sized pumpkin. It's almost as big as the truck. But we're going to make it fit. Clio, Alabama. Marlene, I'm in Bentonville, Arkansas. I am, if you don't know where Bentonville is, home of Walmart. No, we do not work for Walmart. I am in the northwest, as far northwest as you could go in the state of Arkansas, in the very tippy top corner. That's where we are. So, Okay guys, I'm just spreading the squeegee over the transfer, making sure I get all the air out because we want a really good seal. That way we have the best way for the transfer to adhere to the design. And this is an older transfer, so I don't expect it to be perfect, but I expect it's going to work enough for what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get the wrinkles out, guys. There's some little wrinkles in here and I want to work them out. It just takes a little bit of time when you're dealing with an older transfer. And when I say older, you know, it's been used a lot. So typically you get 8 to 10 uses out of a transfer. And mine's probably been used about 12 times. But it still works, so I just baby it a little bit and it tends to work just fine. So it just takes me a little bit of time. Oh yeah, Merlene, I've lived all over too. My dad was a pastor when I was growing up, and we've lived from Georgia. Well, I've lived in Germany, not because of my dad. My husband was military. But we've lived all over. I was born in Texas. We've lived from California to Florida to Georgia to Alabama. I've lived in Delaware, Maryland, Tennessee, Arizona, you name it. I love moving around. I don't know why. I'm weird like that. Okay, I think I have this down. I think I have it down. Now we're going to do this in the pumpkin pie color, of course. And we're going to add, for the stem, mocha. Now, I say this every time I open it, but doesn't that look like Hershey candy bar? I know, I know. I can't eat chocolate, guys, so you have to give me what I can get here, okay? So when you can't have chocolate, you just take what you can get. And I'll drool over the colors. So that's my little happy for the day. All right, now we're hoping this works. There are no guarantees. Because, like I said, guys, this is an old transfer. And I'm on a one and done board, so we just got to play nice. We're not going to scrape it too much. We're just going to peel it up and love it. Yep, looks like a pumpkin. Now, it did peel up a little bit, but we're going to be okay with that because we're going to call it the age of the pumpkin. So let me just show you. Can you see that? So we're just going to pretend it had a little sun over there. And we'll call that a deal. Okay, let me cover up some paste. I'm running out of space here. My favorite place. Well, since I lived in the town with Stacy, I probably should say Clio, but it really wasn't. I think Cleveland, Tennessee would probably have been my favorite place. Arizona, believe it or not, would come in a close second. Only because I love the weather in Arizona. It was nice. We were wearing shorts and tank tops at Christmas. It was a little weird, but it was nice. I was a kid when we lived in Clio. I was a teenager. So probably, I would have to say between Arizona and Cleveland, Chattanooga area, that's probably my favorite. And of course, my next favorite would probably be Germany, because we were there 4 years. I went kicking and screaming and hated to come home. So it was really a awesome adventure while we were there, and I really liked it. Of course, you couldn't get me at the time to say that, but I really did, and I miss it a lot. We're going to add pumpkins over here, and then let's see. Okay, I want to do this in the darker. Okay, guys, I think we're going to try. I don't want to do it in the really bright color because I just don't think that that color is going to show up real well on this board. It hasn't showed up real well yet. For some reason, I thought marigold would pop a little bit more with the background, but it doesn't. Okay, so we'll just set this over here. And I'm going to lay this back down and use it one more time. Just because I know I can. And just be very gentle with it, and it would work. Yep. So you guys, I have a VIP club. It's not really a club, it's free. Anybody can join. It's just a page where I do demos, promotions, show you how to do simple things, you know, maybe exchange some recipes, talk about holidays, things like that. If you guys want to join, non-designers only, of course, I would love for y'all to be added. The link is in the top, and click on it and I'll be glad to add you there. Let me show you this. Cute pumpkins. We're going to put some stems on them, guys. I'm going to hit it with a blow dryer and then we'll add the stems. Okay, nice and dry. Now, we're going to fuzz this just a little. My husband's cooking. Can y'all hear the noise? Okay. So we're going to lay that there and get our chocolate. I had to look at the colors. Okay. You guys, I declare this is the most fun making things that I've had in so long. Oh my goodness! Too cute. Entirely too cute. Now, I do want to wash this transfer. Let me set my sign down. 1 second. Find a surface I could wipe it on. I don't want to keep putting it on my table. That's just kind of messy. Because it's a layered effect and I have to be able to see what's underneath it in order to do this, I kind of need to clean it. Because it's teeny tiny spots. And when I show you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. See the tiny spots? So if I'm layering it and I can't see those spots, it's not very effective. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with a blow dryer because I don't want it to be too wet. And always use, if you're gonna use your blow dryer on your transfers, always use a cold dryer. You will ruin your transfers if you apply heat to them. So we're going to fuzz it. And it's nice and dry. And the beauty of this transfer is you can see exactly where it goes because the cutout of the first layer was done so well. Okay, so it's not hard to figure out where it goes. And I'm just using my multi-tool and dabbing a little here and there, and I'm going to pick up the excess. Okay. Beautimus. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. I need to get a haircut. Okay, look at that. Can you see the detail of the pumpkins? So cool. And all the little colors line up perfect in between the pumpkins. Okay, so we're going to go back over and work on this truck because I'm not exactly happy with how the truck looks. So what I want to do is let me dry these pumpkins. I want to really be able to see the truck and have it pop, and that marigold color is just not doing it for me, guys. So I think I'm going to have to go back over it with some brown. And although that wasn't the intent of the idea, I think it's what's best for the picture. So let's just lay this down where it belongs. And if I'm really careful, yep, I got a seamless look. There. Okay. Now we're going to go over it with some chocolate. Elisa, I just wasn't too happy with the way that marigold worked on the top of the truck. I just think it needs a little bigger of a pop. So we're going to try this. And I want to stir this up just a little better. I want it to glide a little easier over this truck. And we're going to try a larger squeegee. That way I'm not all day on it. So, all right, y'all cross your fingers. We're gonna work fast and peel it up. I fear I may use a little more paste on here than I want, just because I'm trying to cover up something I didn't like. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Okay, time to peel the Band-Aid off, so to speak. Let's see what damage I've done. Yes, perfect. Oh my goodness, that looks much better, guys. That looks more like what I had in my head. Check that out. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So, you guys, I love this. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me. I appreciate you guys hanging out while I do some crafting. And this picture, I'll be posting a photo and listing the sale price. I sell everything I make, everything you see behind me. So if you guys are interested, hit the links for my VIP page. On the Painted Ivy, hit the Shop Now button, look at my website. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.